Hey everybody, you're watching CAD Roll Hunter, and today I've got some packages here with some gorgeous Lincoln cents, found coin roll hunting original bank wrapped rolls, and we've got some varieties. Stay tuned. Hey folks, this is James speaking, and you are watching my channel CAD Roll Hunter, and thank you for doing so. Today I've got a few packages here. These have all come from the Coppercoins YouTube channel, the Coppercoins website. That's the website of Charles Daughtrey, and he does coin roll hunting of a different sort. So most of you watching this video are familiar with my videos, and you would understand that coin roll hunting is getting coins, rolls of coins from the bank. They might be in a box just like this if you get lots. And what you're going to find, of course, are typically customer wrapped rolls or perhaps machine wrapped rolls of circulated coins, coins that have been around for a long time. You're rarely going to get coins that are in bright, new, shiny condition, particularly not older coins. What Coppercoins does is coin roll hunting. It's a little bit different. It's coin roll hunting original bank wrapped rolls, kind of like these ones right here. This is 2 rolls of 1979 Lincoln Memorial cents, and these have been wrapped up since 1979. The entire roll is going to be the same year, and in particular, you'll note that this is a nice bright red cent, and we would expect that every cent in these rolls is going to look brand new. It will be in what we call mint state, the same condition it was in when it left the mint. This has been wrapped up, in this case, since 1979. What Chuck Daughtrey and Eric Beyer at Coppercoins.com will do is they'll purchase original bank wrapped rolls in the secondary market from collectors who've held onto them for however old they are, I suppose, and they will offer up for sale individual cents to collectors. So they might pay, oh goodness, they might pay $100 or $200 for an original bank wrapped roll of pennies, and might just sell individual coins for $3, $4, $5, $6, depending on what the year is, the scarcity, the prevalence of varieties like DDOs, DDRs, RPMs. And so everyone gets an opportunity to purchase into the roll. And then what will happen, of course, is they'll randomly draw names in an order and then go through and coin roll hunt together. And if you're fortunate enough to have your name come up when a variety is found, they will properly attribute it. So they will basically give it the attribution, say this coin is this particular variety, and they are an expert in Lincoln cents in particular, probably all denominations, but definitely Lincoln cents, as the Coppercoins website name and YouTube channel name would suggest. Now this video is pretty much a long time coming because I've had a couple of these packages for a very long time and I haven't even gone into them to look at them yet. But I just ordered up another batch and got them in, and I figured I should probably take a look. I want to see if any of these will upgrade in my Lincoln cent album. It's going to be a tough proposition because I just recently did a trade with Greg, and Greg sent me some gorgeous wheat cents and Lincoln cents. And so I'm in pretty good shape, but there might be some upgraders here. What I'm really hoping to see are some varieties, DDOs, DDRs, and maybe some repunched mint marks. So I've opened up these envelopes here and I've got a bunch of stuff. So I participated in 3 different sales of rolls. There's probably about 15 different years and mint marks that are here. And it's been so long for some of these, I don't remember what I got. I don't remember the years. I don't remember the mint marks. I don't particularly remember if I was successful at getting any varieties. So this is a bit of a discovery. We're going to look at it, but what we know we're going to find are some beautiful red cents. And there is a gorgeous 1969 Denver. So I'll lay these out and we'll take a peek at what we got and see if I got any of those varieties attributed. So each of these packages contained an itemized list of all the coins that I got, the year, the mint mark, and how much I paid for it. You can actually see all these coin roll hunts on the Coppercoins YouTube channel. They're all broadcast for anyone to see. I would have tried to tune in when they were live. They were live streamed at the time to see if I found any errors or varieties or anything like that. And of course, the price that I paid would vary on the scarcity, how old they are. They're all mint state coins. So this is a price for what would be a mint state. And if you got an error or a variety or anything like that, a DDO, RPM, then that's a bonus for sure. It would probably be worth more than you would see on here. And you can see I got one 1937S. That's the most expensive one, $11.50. But other ones, 64p, a couple dollars. So much better than me actually going and buying a whole roll, hoping to find something. So if I don't get a variety, at least I get a beautiful red cent. And this just tells me how long I've been waiting to do this. This is February of 2023, over a year ago that I had gotten these and I didn't open it up. Another one in June of 2023, and then one just from March, just earlier. So that's the most recent one. And nothing particularly valuable in this group, but there's always the opportunity. You'll see most of these have mint marks because particularly what they're finding or looking for are RPMs that would be known in those years, but not for all of them. So the 1947p, there might be some opportunities for, say, a DDO or a DDR. So anyway, I'm going to sort these all out by year, and we're going to take a look and see if I got any of those varieties. Here I've laid out the contents of the first package. This was from February of last year, and there are some beautiful cents in here. This back row, these are all regular coins, meaning there are no die varieties in that group. There are a few that I found up front, and we'll look at those in a moment. But we'll start here with this 1937. This is a 1937 San Francisco, and that is a gorgeous cent. And I have to apologize for the glare because I don't want to take these out of these flips right now and touch them with my hands. They've been preserved in rolls for decades and decades. This one here, 1937, that's crazy. And it is still a very red cent. And I'll flip it over and you can see the wheat years here. There is a bit of discoloration though. You might expect that even in original bank wrapped rolls. But that is a beautiful cent. A few gorgeous 1943 Denver steel cents. These ones here are 1945S, San Francisco minted. 1947 Philadelphia. One of them has a little note here. It says it's got a die gouge, not a double eyelid. Probably as we were looking at it, it had some kind of anomaly or issue that was, I'll throw it under the scope. We'll take a peek to see what was happening there. And if I throw it up on screen here, yeah, you can see by Lincoln's nose, there's some indentations that, are in the sort of the same size and shape of the eyelid. And there are some double dies, DDOs with a doubled eyelid, but that's not what that is. So they were just clarifying on here that it's not to be confused with a double eyelid. It's just a bit of a die gouge. But in hand, this is still a mint state, gorgeous 1947 Philadelphia. I'm not sure if this is going to upgrade in my album because I've got so many beautiful, beautiful cents, as I said earlier, in some recent trades. So next up, we've got 1953. I believe that is Denver. And then 1955 San Francisco. And I have to show you these coins because these are just stunning. Like, these might be graders for sure. Those fields look flawless, and all three of them are just exactly the same. We'll see if we can take a look at the reverse. And it is just stunning. Look at that. All three are like that. That whole roll would have been just fantastic. So 50 pennies in a roll, and a whole bunch of people got to put a beautiful cent like that in their own collection. Last up here, 1964 Philadelphia. Now these three down here, this is where I really lucked out. These are all 1961 Denvers, and they've all been attributed by Coppercoins as being an RPM, a repunched mint mark, with the Coppercoins designation here. So this one here is a 1961D 1MM102. This is the 075, and this is the 077. These all came out of one Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City original roll. And as I recall, it was chock full of RPMs. I got three. All three of the coins that I got out of that roll were RPMs, and they're all different, which is really remarkable. It wouldn't be unusual to find a number of the same RPM in a roll, and that I think probably happened in this one too, but I managed to get 3 different ones. What you'll note here though is that 2 of them are signed by Chuck Daughtrey, and they actually say plate coin. And I believe that what that means is that this was an example of the coin. They might not have had a picture of it. This coin itself is the plate coin. It's the picture they took for the Coppercoins website. So I've pulled that up here, and I've got the page here with the 1961D. There's the 1mm 102, and there is the repunched mint mark, and you can see that split serif, the doubling there. So that's really cool. I could look up and see the 77 and the 75 in here as well. But you can do a lookup on here for any of the DDOs, DDRs, or RPMs that he has attributed. And also, if it's cross-listed with Konica or Wexler, those designations are there. So here the 1mm 102 is also the Wexler WRPM 110. So they show it as being cross-listed there across those 2 attribution or variety sites. So that is really cool. And one more coin to show in here is that in this particular video, there was, at least for this particular roll, there was a giveaway. So one person randomly who had purchased in that roll would get this DDO. This is a 1964 DDO 018. That's the variety Vista designation that I can see there. And so I lucked out in one of these rolls. My number came up, and you'll see that each of these is numbered. So this is 24. This is the 24th coin out of this roll. So when they got to the 24th coin, they flipped it over. My name was on the back. So I knew I would get it. And I lucked out in that particular one. So we'll take a closer look at this, and then I'll show you what it looks like on Variety Vista too. Here it is pulled up on Variety Vista. There's the 1964 DDO 018. It's got all of the pictures here that show what you're looking for. The most striking thing here that we can see is the tail of the 4 is doubled. I think it's a little harder to see the doubling on other areas, but particularly in the 4, that's the giveaway on this one. And I've pulled the coin up here on my scope, and you can see that right there, that tail of the 4 has that same splitting. So very, very cool to add that to my collection. In the next lot, I was lucky again. I did get an RPM. I got the 1959D 1mm 025. There you go. And of course, it'll be almost impossible to see without magnification, but it's been attributed, and that's really cool by Coppercoins here. The other coins I got were just some beautiful red cents. 1954 Denver, those 59 Denvers. We got some 1960 Denvers, some 63 Philadelphias, and 1969 Denvers. We didn't find anything else other than that one, but I also was fortunate enough to win one of the giveaway prizes too. My number came up, and I got this 1952D RPM 021 Stage C. That's really, really cool. So love adding some varieties to my collection. Of course, I love to find them coin roll hunting, and I guess it doesn't matter to me whether it's me getting rolls from the bank or doing this with other collectors together, looking through these beautiful original bank wrapped rolls. And here's the most recent group, the one I just participated in, and we got some more gorgeous scents. There's 1944 Philadelphia, a couple more 55S's, a couple of 59 Denvers, 62D, and 69 Denver. Didn't get any RPMs or DDOs or anything like that in that group, but some more gorgeous scents. The next thing I'm going to do then is look to see if any of these are going to upgrade in my gorgeous looking Lincoln Scent album. So we'll take a peek, see if I can upgrade that album even more. It's looking really great. So of all the different dates and mint marks that I had in here, I was actually able to upgrade 8. Took them out of the flips, got them into the album here, and I'll show you the ones that I took out. And you know the condition of all the coins that are in here, but I was able to upgrade the 37D. Now that's actually a gorgeous 43 Denver, but it's very toned. I took one of the ones that had sort of a lighter, more original tone. Pretty nice looking 44, but I had a gorgeous 44. There's the 46S, the 47, 53 Denver. And that one, if I get a little closer, that's the 59 Denver. And this 62 Denver, which was pretty trashy in there, was a little bit of a placeholder, but got a gorgeous one from the back row here to fill those spots. So this album is starting to look fantastic, and I'll give you a quick little peek at it. So I didn't add or upgrade anything from the first couple of pages. We didn't have anything that was quite that old. But once we get into this next page, there's the 37D. That's beauty. There's that 44, the 43D that I put in there. More of an original color. The other one was very much like this, very dark. And some of the ones that we had in here, I already had beautiful examples. So we didn't actually upgrade everything because some of them were already beautiful. But this album is looking great. And particularly, there's that 62D. It really looked out of place because everything on this page, with the exception of, here's another minted one, and 73D as well. But everything else is looking really gorgeous. So this is a great way to get mint state varieties, potential varieties, mint state coins from some of the early years that I'd be very hard pressed to find coin roll hunting in Canada. In rolls like this, I'm lucky if I get a handful of, or any wheat cents whatsoever, let alone beautiful, older, red, uncirculated mint state cents, from which I might be able to find some harder to find varieties that are attributed. It's a little hard on the eyes looking at mint marks, for instance, to try to decipher, is it a doubled, or is that a repunch mint mark at all? And if it is, which of the however many varieties are there? So that's really great about doing something like this, is that they will attribute it for you. I'm not going to take them out of these flips because these will tell the world that they've been looked at by experts in the field and identified, rather than somebody like me putting it under the scope and saying, I think it's this one. So that is really cool. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, I did put on gloves when I was handling the coins to get them into the album. I didn't want to get any fingerprints on them whatsoever. I hope you enjoyed this look at some beautiful red cents and a little bit of an upgrade to the collection and some varieties that I got along the way. If you're interested, of course, go check out the Coppercoins YouTube page. Say hey to Chuck and Eric. And if you're interested, maybe you'll want to participate in one of their reveals and pick yourself up some really great coins. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, CAD Roll Hunter, please do that now. I'd really appreciate it. Give the video a like. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again next time. The sponsors of today's video are Lighthouse Canada and the Charlton Press. Lighthouse Canada is the leading supplier of high-quality numismatic supplies in Canada, and the Charlton Press is the leading publisher of coin and paper money catalogs and price guides for Canadian collectors. Go check out their online stores today and use the exclusive discount code CRH20 for 20% off all your purchases.